This is going to be long. So one of my very dear friends from TikTok posted a video earlier about school shootings and her take on that. The U.S. government has gotten involved in so much of our personal lives that they are now digging into an app that we enjoy to share somewhat excessively censored, albeit free speech. School shootings aren't about guns. School shootings aren't about guns. Federal government can't do anything about guns. They can't do anything about school shootings. You know who can do something about that? Raise your fucking kids right. I'm not saying that I blame the parents of the school shooters. I'm not saying that because I don't. Society is fucked up. American society is just fucked up. When we can look at someone and by their color, by the color of their skin, already judge what kind of person that is, we're fucked up. When you don't teach your children boundaries and you don't teach them, sometimes it's okay if somebody calls you a boo-boo head, that you just go, yeah, you're right, and walk off. You don't go home and plot. You don't call someone and start scheming their demise. You just learn that this world is not going to rise up to meet you. There is no law ever that is going to stop humans from being just shit to each other. You can make the laws all day long. You can change them. You can reinforce all of them. Still not going to change humanity because as a species, we're doomed. When I was in school, back when the T-Rex taught the class, our friends, all the redneck guys, they carried rifles in their trucks. They had a gun rack in the window behind their truck, and they carried multiple hunting rifles to school. They carried them to school, and they left them in their truck with their truck unlocked. Do you know how many school shootings we had? I'll wait. Fast forward, and you have children who think it is acceptable to unalive other children because somebody called them a filthy boo-boo head. Because of bullies. Because it's okay to just squish down the weird ones. Because it's okay to give them a wedgie. They're just getting hazed. No, it's not okay. It is not okay to do that to your kids at home. It's not okay for your kids to grow up and think they can do that to other kids. I'm bigger than you, so that means I can bully you. There's the problem. When I was a kid, had I ever, which I didn't, become a bully at school and mistreated other kids, today we would not be having this conversation. I'm pretty sure they would have killed me. But we live in a society where if you deal with your child, and I never ever endorse beating your children, but we live in a society where you don't know your kids. You don't take the time to know your kids because you don't have time to know your kids because you're too busy trying to make living to raise these kids and buy them things things they don't need, but they saw it on the internet, so that must mean they have to have it, absolutely have to have it, and you have to work 3 jobs to make sure they do. And then, when they get the swell thing, the cool thing, the neat thing, the $500 pair of sneakers, then they go to school and look down their noses at all the poor kids, whose parents could not or would not waste their money on a pair of shoes that this kid's going to outgrow in 6 months. Where'd they get that? I wonder where they got that idea. I bet it was parents looking down on the Joneses because they couldn't afford a Bentley. Correction of these problems begins at home. It begins at home. It begins at home with your own family, your own children. It's not a gun problem. It's a people problem. Congress can't do anything about people because them motherfuckers is people too. And they're assholes. The United States government, it's a bully. Probably the biggest one in this world. On this planet. If you haven't heard about the IRS, let me explain. No, that would take too long. Let me sum up. We've been bullied our whole lives by our own government. That frustration alone mirrors onto our children. Y'all have to do better. We have to do better. It ain't gonna happen overnight. But y'all folks out there, and I love y'all, I do. But y'all folks out there that believe in gentle parenting, I don't know what kind of special children you have that will grow up to be okay adults when you use gentle parenting with them. But if I had chosen that path, just saying, you may be wrong. And I might have been wrong. But none of my children, and that is none of my children, would ever take the life of another human being, 'cause they called him a big doo-doo head. I love y'all, and Merry Christmas. And this app is not going away, but I'm still over on Lemonade anyway, at 1 minute videos at a time.